Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to the Eastern Conference semifinals where Steve Novak is starting off the scoring for the Brooklyn Nets against the New York Knicks. This is the Battle of New York City. Winner goes to the conference finals, and Denny Tice doing his best to make sure it is the Brooklyn Nets. We have home court advantage because we are the higher seed as Carmelo Anthony drains the 3 over Steve Novak right there. Reason being is the Knicks are the 8th seed as Carmelo Anthony absorbs the contact and finishes, getting 3 points the hard way right there as Denny Tice just stepping back all over the place. But yeah, the Knicks are the 8th seed. They beat the number 1 seed Hornets, so here they are. And early on, it was all about 2 players, Carmelo Anthony and Denny Tice. Carmelo pretty much let me know what was up from the jump. He was scoring at will, and he's like, all right, I'm scoring a lot, you're scoring a lot, whoever scores more is probably going to win. I mean, Novak didn't even try to guard Carmelo right there. I mean, we got a complete mismatch at the point guard position, me versus Shane Larkin. I mean, I basically got the series off, but Carmelo Anthony might have it even easier. Look at this backdoor cuss. That's like grade school. And then Carmelo just busts out the floater and just like, yeah, I can also do that. I didn't even know Carmelo had a floater in his game. I watch a bunch of Knicks games. I don't think I've ever seen Carmelo just bust the floater out like that. But he's got one in 2K, and it works pretty well. Early on, we got 17 the first 20 Brooklyn Nets points, mainly because of stuff like that. No one else really wanted to score. So, you know, it's going to be me as Larkin's going to find Hardaway Jr., who drains that jumper with a hand in his face. Meanwhile, Carmelo Anthony, the man has not missed a bucket yet. Reasons like that, he's getting easy looks at the rim. But still, Carmelo Anthony, perfect for the game, and which is a complete two-way battle. I mean, no one else really wanted to be a part of this game. And you see Carmelo Anthony pull up jumper, getting it to go. Melo still hasn't missed. What, he's got like 20 points in his first quarter? I don't know what it is. This Carousel's going to get the three-point look and knock it down right there. It's a high-scoring game in this one. Despite, you know, there only being 2 really good players. The Knicks are nothing without Melo. Nets are nothing without Tice. It's still high scoring because those 2 guys are making the most of this game. It's all about who's going to flinch first, who's going to get cold first. And early on, still really have not seen who's going to do that. It's Carmelo Anthony with the ball driving to the rim over 2 Brooklyn Nets and finishing right there. So Carmelo's got 28 points. That is definitely no small feat, and this is going to be 30 for Carmelo in the first half. He still hasn't missed. We just came off of a very hard-fought Game 7 against Milwaukee Bucks, alright? So, we still need a little bit of time to breathe. Meanwhile, the freaking Knicks are not giving us any time to breathe as Denny Tice getting the steal and pulling up. That's the only way we're going to win. We got to take the ball over from Melo and then score right after. You see Tice 8 for 11 shooting. He is cooking early on, and here he's rising in, slamming Denny Tice, getting the lob, trying to get Brooklyn hyped out here, but there's a lot of Knicks fans in attendance, man. We're trying to get that Brooklyn chant going in the stands, but the Knicks fans are trying to drain us out right now as Denny Tice getting the ball on the break, stepping back, putting Melo on skates. We're putting a lot of Knicks on skates. Melo is just the latest victim as Carmelo Anthony isolating against Steve Novak, and that's just a joke. Carmelo Anthony versus Steve Novak. It's like you want to tell a good joke at like the office when you're working. You try to like break the ice when it's a little bit silence. Just say Steve Novak guarding Carmelo Anthony. Everybody will die laughing, except for me. I'll just, you know, cringe having memories of this game right here as Denny Tice gets the bucket, and then we avoid the floppy Nick right there and find Joe Johnson who pulls up the mid-range jumper. I just need Joe knocked out a few of those and we're good. We're set because I can do that. I don't know how I did that, but I can do that. Carmelo Anthony, I don't know how he's going to do that, but he can do that. So that's why I need to do what I just did to combat what Carmelo just did. You catch what I'm saying? Brandon Jennings, meanwhile, you can't do that. You got to make your buckets because that would have tied the game up. Meanwhile, Carmelo Anthony, please get the ball out of his hands, and we do. But Melo's going to get it right back and almost get the and one, but Tice picking up another foul right there. We are going to knock down this jumper. Every single time Melo tries to do something, we always had the answer. That's the good news. And also, what's good news is that we won that Game 7, because if we lost that Game 7, I was retiring. I mean, whenever this season is done, I am done with 2K for the year. Obviously, you know, when 2K16 comes out, we're going to be right back on the grind. I'm definitely excited to play 2K16, but 2K15 will be over like that dunk attempt right there whenever the season ends, win or loss. So, Obviously, we're trying to end up on top, but that's just what's up. So whenever the new Madden comes out, basically, I'm going to take like a 1-month break from posting 2K. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. Hopefully you guys are chill with that, because 2K is pretty much burnt out for the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 11 months into the game. Whatever's happened has happened. It's just J.R. Smith. Like I said, you're not smart. You're not smart. Dude's not smart. You just gave up a silly foul right there. But Samuel Dallenberg gets the and-1 finish after Tice blocked Larkin. And I don't know who is the idiot who left the paint wide open, but you can't do that with Denny Tice coming through. And that was also kind of an idiotic move right there. That was our 4th foul, and that was not the time to get it. It was we pump fake Larkin. That was not really idiotic. That was just beautiful offense by Denny Tice. And this is a step back 3, trying to make it a 1-point game at the end of the 3rd quarter, but couldn't get that one to go. Game 1 is a tight battle, and the Knicks are trying to steal home court right away, and this is gonna help. Carmelo Anthony playing defense as well as offense, bounce passing to Larkin, and Larkin can't finish, but that's Denny Tice's 5th foul. Look at Tice body just like slamming the floor right there, like Tim Duncan, the NBA Finals Game 7 a couple years ago, as Melo gonna fade, and you guys already know that's going down before it even goes up. Like, that's just Carmelo Anthony. Dude's locked and loaded. I just screwed up right there. I messed up the shot release. That's an F shot. Doesn't go down. Brooklyn Lopez pass from Tice, and he's gonna finish over Carmelo Anthony. And we're just staying around. We're just sticking around as long as we can do that. As long as we can stick that perfect jumper right there. I mean, I feel good about our chances. We just got to stay in it. We can't give up that. I don't know what that was. We can't let that happen. And we got to let this one drop. But Denny Tice can't knock down the 3-pointer. But still, we got 47 on the game. Shane Larkin finishing in the paint, but not without Denny Tice interfering a little bit. We have 5 fouls, but I'm still playing aggressive. I got to. I mean, I thought about chaining it down a little bit, and I did chain it down some plays, but sometimes, you know, that it's just built in. As Brooklyn Lopez, thankfully, he's got a built-in mid-range jumper, because if he didn't, that would be trouble. And Steve Novak, thankfully, had that 3-pointer in him, because we badly needed that one, and now it's only a 1-point game. Carmelo Anthony gets blocked by Denny Tice. 5 fouls, not caring. Joe Johnson, that would have given us the lead, but JJ misses instead. Carmelo Anthony, Novak sagging off, and that's a dumb mistake, because Carmelo's got that all day. Meanwhile, Denny Tice, poor Shane Larkin just can't handle Tice, and now we have a chance to take the lead on this possession. Under 2 minutes to go. That's Brooklyn Lopez finishing in the paint. That's the lead for the Brooklyn Nets. Meanwhile, Carmelo Anthony with the answer right here. A fading jumper over a double team. Melo does not care. He's only missed 2 shots all game. 46 points. But Denny Tice, every single time Melo scored, we had the answer, including that one over Brandon Bass. And Carmelo Anthony's like, all right, your turn. That was just too easy. Tice with 53, Melo with 48. Tice finding a wide open Steve Novak, and Novak can't stick it. Stokes on the rebound. Stokes can't make it either. Knicks still with a 1-point lead, but we can get it right back. Stokes, come on, man. Instead, Carmelo Anthony on the rebound, and Melo's looking to push with 40 seconds left. Pulling out the floater off glass. 3-point Knicks lead. Denny Tice, step back jumper. Good. Denny Tice makes it back a 1-point game. We need the defense to stop. We just can't give up the 3. End of the shot clock. Larkin with the ball. Larkin driving to the rim and finishing. I couldn't pick up that 6th foul, so we just had to let that one go. Instead, 3-point game, still 1 possession, 3-pointer ties it, under 10 seconds to go. Denny Tice, ball in his hands. You know he's looking for it. Joe Johnson! Joe Johnson, no good! Joe Johnson, no good. When you heard that one before? Heard it pretty often, and that was a pretty big moment for Joe Johnson to be no good. So, on that note, we lose game 1. I was basically playing the pass to Joe Johnson the whole time. I knew I was going to get a double team. Probably a little bit of my fault for passing that one a second too early, but, man, tough one to lose, I tried to do what I could, but, I'll catch you guys for the next game.